Well, we're joined on this last leg of the show by Mr. Frank Nattieh, and he is Chief Vision Officer, Minex 360 Group. Why is he here? He'll be telling us a lot about the Smarts app. A very good morning to you, Mr. Nattieh.
Good morning.
Right. What is the Smarts app?
Smarts app basically is an application that helps schools ensure the security and safety of students under their care. And right now, a lot of schools are coming to us frustrated with the lack of parents' involvement with their children's education, struggling to ensure a hassle-free pickup process and without the usual delays and chaos that are associated with pickups. And also they are worried about their inability to verify in a reliable manner people picking up children from their schools.
Because there's the issue where someday you are caught up. You know, now the schools have a lot of restrictions, so it must be X person or maybe one or two people, specific people.
Exactly.
But there are always emergencies that could come up. You send someone and then the school doesn't know whether to.
Exactly.
You deal with that.
Exactly. Right. And let me just give you a very simple example in a school scenario. You know, in the morning when you're going to drop your children, you get there and the problem that you face is you get there and there's traffic everywhere.
Right.
A lot of the schools are creating huge traffic within Accra.
Right.
So you get there and you are struggling to park and take your child inside. Now, when you take the child inside, so in schools, for the purposes of ensuring accountability for the kids, they will ask you to write your name and then the child's name and the time that you brought the child in. That's fine. And others don't do it at all because there are too many students to actually do that.
Right.
So now what happens is that if there is an emergency in that particular school where you either write down or you don't write, it's extremely difficult for the school to account for how many kids were even in their care at that particular moment. Now, you take the instance where at closing time, parents are all going picking children. Okay, now, if someone wants to actually pick a child, and I guarantee you, go to any school today and you try to pick you'll pick any child without any form of restriction, because all that you need to pick a child right now from any school is just the name of the child. You mention and the child is given out to you. We think that is a huge risk because what is the guarantee that if man drive, and I'll give a very simple instance. We have situation, this is real life situation in a school around the airport residential area where a parent had a driver who was picking the child all the time, and then for some reason they fired the driver. So the driver went away. After 6 months, the driver went back to the school, mentioned the name of the kids, and the kids were given to him. So he took the kids away. Parents went there and they said, oh, somebody came to pick your kids.
Wow.
And they are like, okay, who is that? Okay, so they thought it was a relation. So they went back. Till evening, no one showed up. Then they started calling everybody.
Was this a kidnapping or something?
We'll get there. So what happens was, so the next day, no show. So eventually they contacted everybody within their circles and they realized it wasn't going to happen. So, but fortunately the father was more like a lawyer, so he was very technical. So he said, the only person we haven't contacted here is our ex-driver. So they took the number to BNI, so they were able to track the guy down, picked him up, questioned him, and until he owns up, and took them to Kasua in an uncomputed building where the kids were locked up. This is just one instance. We have several instances.
So these are realities.
These are realities.
This is
realities.
Something that could easily happen.
Not could easily, it's happening.
It does happen.
Students are getting missing in schools, but the school owners are not speaking now because if you do that, your school is going to collapse. How
exactly does your Smarts app help resolve such situations? Very briefly on that, because I want us to talk more about the application process.
Yeah, great. What we've done is that we've made it possible for schools say that if you are going to pick your child from school, we automatically verify that you are the right person picking up this child. And when you do pick the child...
How do you do that? Is it biometrics? Is it name? Is it what is it?
Okay, so we have an application that's a Smartsurf application. So every parent has it on their phone. So once your child's school signs up, you have the app on your phone. So when you go to drop or pick up the child, the security man has a scanner that he scans you, and that scanner actually tells clearly that this is you and these are your children you are allowed to pick. So if you have to send somebody to pick the child, you just go on your app and include the person and their picture and ID, And then that's it. In 1 second, it replicates to the school side, and the school sees it. So once you get in the security man scans, it pulls up your details, your picture, everything, and show the child that you are supposed to.
So the person is able to easily verify.
Exactly. So you just, within a second, the security man is 100% sure that you are supposed to pick this child. Okay. So now, once you pick the child, the two parents all are notified at once that you just picked the child out of the school. Now, if a child goes to school by themselves, what happens is they will have to scan in, check in, and check out themselves. So when they check out, you know that, oh, my child just left school at 3 p.m. So if he or she shows up at 6 p.m. claiming you were still in school, you are able to take action right there.
Wow.
So it gives parents the ability to make the necessary decisions in real time. Now, if I have to change my pickup persons, I don't need to go to a school with passport pictures, which is what the schools do when you are doing admission. They will tell you bring passport pictures, but they can't use it because, you see, it's difficult for a school of 500 to paste the pictures of pickup persons, and now
it's a tedious process. So this facilitates all of that.
Exactly.
And that is what makes your Smart app unique.
You see, exactly. The point is that the app, as in the app, is like any app. However, we are solving a unique problem. And that unique problem is to ensure the security and the safety of children in schools all around Ghana and in the world.
Okay. So it's a brilliant concept. But I want to find out now then, I know it will come at some cost in there. Do you have an offer for schools, for example, that may be watching us and thinking, oh, I think we could do with such an application? Do you have an offer that you're giving out to these schools that may be interested in coming on board?
Yeah, sure. The point is that the app, we actually want as much as possible to reach out to as many as we can, schools that are really committed to child security and safety. Okay. So what we want to do is that from now until March 15th, any school that is actually committed to ensuring the safety of their children, making it easy for parents to manage all these, their delegates, pick-up process and all, and make it easy for parents to play an active role in the education of their children. You can just sign up to Smartsurf now with only 4.99 cedis per child per month.
4.99 cedis, less than even 5 cedis.
Exactly. Per child per month. And you run the system for 1 term or 1 semester, depending on which one you're going. Now, if at the end of the term or semester, if you are not excited, listen to what I've said, excited, not satisfied, not happy. The word is excited. If you are not excited after 1 term or 1 semester, depending on your year, we will, and I guarantee on TV, we will refund 100% of every penny you've paid to us back to you, and you stop using the system. If you are not excited and your parents are not excited, we'll refund every penny back to you. So it's risk-free. You don't lose anything. The only thing is sign up and then just make your 4.99 cedis per child per month, and then try it out for 1 term. I'm not asking to make any huge commitment, and I guarantee your investment. If you're not happy, we refund everything back.
What do they do?
Simple. You can go to our website, smartsurf.com, or just call us on the numbers on your screen, and then we will speak to you. Okay. So Smartsurf, and then call us on any of our numbers, 050-160-8001, or go to our website, Smartsurf. It's smart and then SAPP.com. Go there now and then just book a free demo, and then we'll do a demo to you. And if you are happy with what you've seen, sign up. Your money is guaranteed, risk-free, no problem. The top schools actually in Ghana currently, the top school you can think of, mention them, they are actually using Smartsurf to ensure the safety and security of their children. I don't think the top schools can be wrong. They can't be wrong. So it means there's something that they've seen.
And Frank Natia, of course, bringing us the Smarts app. And this is how we wrap the conversation on the AM show this morning. My name is Benjamin Akakpo. Let's connect tomorrow as we discuss on more germane matters to us and to our country. You have a wonderful day.